Let's learn about strings. Strings are how we put text data into a computer. Any text data can be a string: names, words, books, websites. Strings are made up of letters, numbers, and symbols. We call these things characters. Think of a string like a necklace, where each bead has a character on it. We string together letters. The single or double quotes are knots at the end that tie the letters off. Strings are represented with quotes. You can use either double quotation marks or single quotation marks. However, if you start a string with double, you must end a string with double. If you start with single, you must end with single. The reason there are two kinds is to make it easier to create strings like the ones below, where there is a single quote inside of double quotes, or double quotes inside of single quotes. So, how do you have a string with both single and double quotes in them? You can use special combinations of characters called escape characters. By putting a backslash before a character, you create a special character. Check out the example below here, where we have escaped the double quote character, allowing us to put double quotes inside a double quoted string. There are actually many kinds of escape characters. Here are two more you may see. /n is a new line, like pressing enter on the keyboard. /t is a tab character, also known as multiple spaces, like indenting a paragraph. It's a little confusing, but you can put a number in quotes. However, this means that you have a string and not an integer. The difference becomes very obvious when you try to add things together. The string 1 plus the string 2 is the string 12 instead of 3. Python is very strict about the difference between numbers and strings. Some people confuse variables and strings, but they're very different. Remember, variables hold values. Strings are just a type of value that represent text. Rarely, you have to put a huge amount of text into your program. The best way to do so is to use triple quoted strings. The syntax is simple. You start and end the chunk of text with 3 quote marks. It doesn't matter if they are single or double quotes, as long as they start and end the same.